Hi, this is Leigh Ambergy, stampwithleigh.com. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Metro, Ohio, and thanks for joining me for today's video. Before we get started with the card, just want to go over a few things. That until the end of the month, October, my PDF ordering special features the Decorated with Happiness bundle. And when you place a $25 order in my online store, use a certain host code, I will send you a PDF file that includes pictures, the material used, the dimensions, measurements for that material, and step-by-step directions on how to complete those cards. So that is ending October 31st. Also ending October 31st is the Starter Kit Plus promotion. And if you were thinking of joining Stampin' Up!, this is a great time. If you just want to receive a whole bunch of Stampin' Up! Product of your choice at a great deal, this is the time to take advantage of this. This ends October 31st also. And what it is when you sign up to become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you pay $99 plus tax. This ships free, and you pick out $155 worth of product of your choice from any current catalog, the annual catalog or the current mini that is going on now. So again, this ends October 31st. I would love to have you be a part of my team. If you have any questions about this, please reach out to me. Give me a call, send me an email. I'll answer any of your questions. We also have the new birthday card organizer kit, and this is great. It's the organizer to help you keep organized with your cards. And I would actually show it to you, but I've loaned it out to another demonstrator so that that person can do a video and look at it. But it also features a card kit. So there are also, you can make, the kit also includes the organizer, plus all of the components to make 12 cards. So that's great. And again, this is, I think while supplies last, but it's a wonderful kit. And then also the fitting florets will be starting November 1st. And this is an early release from the new mini catalog that will be coming out in January. And what it is a stamp set and dies. It's offered as a bundle for savings. And again, this is just an early release, just a little bit of a teaser. But what Stampin' Up! Has done is, starting November 1st through January 4th, or while supplies last, they have done some add-ons, which they have done the gold adhesive back. And I did a video on this previously. Where are they? Here they are. This is what already got them put away. Oh my gosh, I think they're stuck in here for life. But anyway, this is the gold adhesive back swirls. So pretty. And the designer series paper. These two items will only be available while supplies last. So yeah, if you're thinking you like it, grab it. And they have also then released an exclusive stamp set, framed and festive, which is Christmas holiday greetings that coordinate with the dies and the designer series paper. Also, please click events on my blog, because I am offering a product class featuring the fitting florets. So yeah, check that out. If you live locally, I would love to have you attend. The deadline to sign up and for me to have your payment is October 31st, because I am jumping on November 1st to get this ordered for my class, the components, and I don't want it to go into do not order status. So that's what I've got to share with you as far as Stampin' Up! Announcements. And the card I'm going to show you today is so simple. You know me, I like simple. I don't like things that are complicated. But it features the Joyful Flurry bundle in the holiday catalog. So this is the stamp set. It is red rubber and the coordinating dies. And some of these dies, be aware, they do not completely cut out. They just cut out the paper to give some extra dimension. So what I did on this card, I believe this was featured at a Christmas in August class, I believe is what it was, is the components for this is my card base, which is soft seafoam, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored in the center. I burnished with the bone folder. And again, I did portrait, landscape, so whichever you want to do. Next, what I did was I just had a piece of 3.5 by 5 basic white cardstock. And I just randomly stamped the snowflakes from the Joyful Flurry stamp set on there. And you're probably saying, well, I don't understand. Just bear with me. I also have for the base that this is going to mount on 4 by 5.25 fresh Friesna, and you can see there's snowflakes cut out of the middle. Keep in mind that when you're doing some die cutting and you're going to be using this as a piece to mat your cardstock, use it to do your die cuts because it's going to be covered up. I mean, it's going to be covered up onto everything. So why, I mean, yes, you can fish out scraps and look for them. I always try to remember to look and say, can I use the center of this? Because it's just wasted space. On this particular one, since I am cutting this, I wanted to make sure I kept this in the center, and you'll see why. And then I also just took a 4, oh, I'm losing all my snowflakes, 4 by 5.25 basic white, and again, I just stamped some snowflakes along the edge. This one I didn't do it into this one. Nope. I know I've got one over here. Here it is. This one, did I put it in this one? Nope, just this one. So yeah, so I've got this for the side. So I can put it at the top. If it goes, I want to do it this way, I can put it on this side. I can put it on this side. So that's another piece. I have my greeting, Let It Snow, because we have snowflakes. And this was used with this die right here from the bundle. So what I want to do is bring in my paper cutter, because what I did to take this solid sheet, all I did was cut 1 inch. And are you in the camera? I think so. There we go. I cut 1 inch off of each side. I should get my cutting blades. I did 1 inch. I flipped it over. And yes, I can cut from this side, but if I have a small, if I'm doing 1 inch or less, I like to just use the right side on my cutting board. Okay, so there's my 2, what I call end strips. Bring my card back over here. So see, that is why I just wanted to keep that in the center. So this looks like it goes here to sort of match up my snowflakes. No, it doesn't. Maybe it goes this way. But yeah, it still kind of looks okay. Nah, I'm going with what I got. So I'm going to bring in some multi-purpose glue, my card base. I'm going to put this down onto my card base. It's weather up here has been extremely wonderful for Northeast Ohio lately, except we had 2 days of rain, and I think right now last I looked, we were 41. So, of course, I have long sleeves on. I was wearing short sleeves. So, of course, when I go to film this video, I've got the long sleeves on, and they're catching and dragging on everything. So, I want to get my center strip on the cardstock that I cut. So, I want to make sure I get this covered up. And how did I say I wanted this? Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. Because I really kind of, there we go. Yeah, and our trees in my yard were, Monday, they were all still green and loaded with leaves. And then Wednesday, went out to fetch my newspaper. It was like, oh my gosh, what happened to the trees? They've all changed color. They were a real pretty golden yellow shade. But they're still hanging onto the trees. So I'm still going to be on leaf detail. So that's my front. Now, do I want it this way? Do I want it this way? This way. This way. I think I'm going to go this way. All right, so let's get this inside. And if you are checking out my events, I do have, and I'm not even sure if it's, the class deadline is still open, but I will be having one last Christmas card class, and that is a stamp a stack that I will be having. And then I'm pretty much done with Christmas classes. So I have all these snowflakes. I'm not sure why, but I do. So I'm going to just figure out where I want my greeting. This spot looks a little bare to me, so I think I'm going to put that there. I already have mini dimensionals on here. And yes, cardstock has two sides. I didn't like what I stamped the first time around, so I turned the paper over. I'll put you there. And let's see, where do I want to put? And you could use glue dots for these, but I just have my multi-purpose adhesive out, so I'm just going to use it. One there. And I think maybe here. Yep. Those little bad babies out of the way for later. Done with that. And then on this one, I did another, added a snowflake there. And this one I'm going to do what I did on the other one, and I'm going to add a bow, a small bow. And that is from the Fresh Friesna, I believe it's open weave ribbon. So I'm going to just press that into a glue dot. Add that here to the end. Get my snips. Maybe trim that just a smidge. Do I like how that looks? Yeah. Okay. So that's it. Very easy, very simple, very basic Christmas card. And what you could do with this is you could even take, instead of cutting your cardstock 3.5 by 5, and stamping and then cutting again, if you know you want to do quite a few of these, stamp an entire 8.5 by 11 piece of basic white cardstock. And stamp it all up, and then cut it 3.5, 3.5 inch strips by 5. You'll have some parts left over, but you could always then add that to another card or inside of a card or whatever. So that way you have got, boom, everything's done, then cut it down, cut your 1 inch off, and assemble everything. Don't overthink things. Don't try to make it more complicated or harder than it is. And above all else, just be creative and have fun. That's what I try to do. So thanks for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.